All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have you ever felt like success seems to come so incredibly effortlessly to some people while others are just struggling to keep up or struggling to catch a break? Well, what if I was here to tell you that the difference is not luck, it's not talent, it's not even hard work. It really boils down to gratitude. And that's why I wanted to do this special episode on the same week as Thanksgiving so that you can approach gratitude differently. This isn't what you think. We are going to dive into how gratitude truly acts as this universal opportunity magnet. This is backed by science and wisdom, and we are going to explore how this simple shift in focus can open so many doors for you that you didn't know existed and will help you attract the joy and success and freedom that you may be desiring or dreaming of, or maybe you're already working on it. So if you're ready to kind of flip the script on gratitude and understand some of the science behind why gratitude is an actual law. There is a universal law all around gratitude. So what do you say? We get started. Welcome back to the Messy Success Podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth Henson. I help creative business owners and artists build communities around your brand so that business is easy and profitable. When you stay in action, yes, I mean even messy action, only good things happen. We are always learning, and when we can get just as excited about the lessons as the results, magic happens. I've helped million-dollar companies with their marketing, but my mission in this world is to help you step into the best possible version of yourself so you can create your dream business too. We believe in community and people over strategies and tactics. Our theme here at the Messy Success Podcast is the 1% adventure, where we're focusing on getting 1% better every single day. I want you to color outside the lines and embrace the messy journey to take daily action towards your goals. If you've noticed a plateau in your business, we've created a very quick quiz where you can find out your next best move. Head over to elizabethhenson.co/next to find out. Now let's get started. All right, so let's dive in. And I meant to mention too, since this is Thanksgiving week, I would guarantee there's some sales going on in my shop right now. So if you go over to elizabethhenson.co/shop, SHOP, you can see some of our Black Friday deals, which include free shipping on the Messy Success Planner as you go into the year, and some really deep discounts on some of my online workshops around community building and so forth. Our sticker book, which is also an incredible Christmas gift, if you're looking, is in there. Lots of good stuff. So if you're doing some early holiday shopping, if you're checking out the Black Friday deals, make sure you take a peek at our shop, elizabethhenson.co/shop. And I believe we just forwarded the messysuccess.co domain as well to go straight there. messysuccess.co. So that's kind of exciting that that's coming down the pipe. Who knows how quickly that will turn into something, but for now it forwards right to the shop. So let's really talk about gratitude. And of course, being Thanksgiving week, whether you celebrate or don't, I did want to extend so much gratitude out into the world and to you guys, my listeners who have been with me for a really long time. I love you. I appreciate you. The Messy Success Podcast would not be a thing if I didn't have any listeners. So I know some of you listen right away and some of you listen throughout the week. Some of you binge later on. Maybe you're just finding this podcast, but truly thank you for pushing play today and for being here with me. I really am very grateful for my gratitude practice and my knowledge around all of these things, but I'm also really, truly 10 out of 10 believe this work to be true. So let's dive in. We have 5 major points that we're going to talk about today. And I wanted to start off with a little bit of scientific proof of gratitude's power. There are studies in positive psychology that reveal that gratitude actually rewires your brain. It boosts serotonin and dopamine, and these neurotransmitters that are linked to happiness and productivity. So this neurological shift, it enables better decision making, better problem solving, and resilience, which are all really important traits, really important pieces of the characteristics that it takes to be successful. And of course, success is relevant to whatever means to you, but most of us look at our success goals as kind of the next level, the next version of us, right? So we have to rewire our brain. We have to continue to learn new things, to grow and evolve. Otherwise, you just stay the same. And that's okay. You could already have everything that you need and everything that you view to be successful. I consider myself to already be very successful, but I'm also constantly striving for the next level of success, my next stepping stone. It can be both, right? We want to be fully grateful and present and attuned to where we are, but we also need to know that we have to practice gratitude. We have to continue doing the work to boost that serotonin, that dopamine, to fire off our brain that will continue to stretch us in the realm of better decision making and problem solving and all these characteristics that truly expand us as human beings. So one of my favorite books that I'm pulling some of this information is called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. This was one of the very first books I read around any of this over a decade ago. And I still point back to a lot of his principles. And one of them is gratitude. And gratitude is your success amplifier. Right? I just talked about we have to stretch ourselves to our next version of success. So it becomes this success amplifier. This aligns your thoughts with abundance to become magnetic and create an actual magnetic field that draws more success and prosperity. And one of the things that Wallace D. Wattles says is gratitude brings your whole mind into closer harmony with the creative energies of the universe. And if you follow people like Gabby Bernstein, right, she speaks in alignment with this as well. Gratitude brings your whole mind into closer harmony with the creative energies of the universe. There's a vibrational frequency that I've mentioned multiple times on this podcast, and gratitude is at the top of that frequency chart. Gratitude is the thing that you can always go back to that will attract more in your life, like attracts life. Okay, so we've mentioned the scientific proof, we've mentioned success, and how gratitude becomes that success expander, that success amplifier. And you can actually transform this scarcity mind into abundance mind. Gratitude will shift your focus from what's missing to what's already doing well, what's already thriving. And when you celebrate this small win, these victories, what's already working, you build that momentum to attract bigger ones, reinforcing that law of attraction in real time, right? So we're just shifting our focus from what we don't have to what we do have. It's like the glass half full, half empty, right? Is the glass half empty to you, or is it half full? Always focus on, I'm so grateful it's half full, rather than I'm so angry it's half empty. And that attracts more. And that's how gratitude really becomes this opportunity magnet. And there's so much neuroscience around this, that practicing gratitude activates these different parts of your brain, right? There's like reward systems in our brain that increase the awareness of opportunities. And this heightened focus, when you really focus on the things that you're grateful for, will positively and naturally lead to spotting and accepting and being open to chances and opportunities that we would regularly overlook. It's wild. I mean, I do feel like there is evidence in my own life where I haven't known the how. I haven't known how I was going to achieve something or what I was going to do next. But I just would say to myself, I'm just open to whatever comes my way. I'm open to seeing new possibilities, and possibilities would just appear, right? Whether it was applying for certain consulting roles or contracting roles, or just meeting the right person who then offers me an opportunity, getting introduced, by people in my community. There's opportunity everywhere. But if we're so laser focused on what we don't have, we're so laser focused on, let me put my head down and do what I need to do to make more money, you're missing these opportunities that are just flying by you all the time. That open mind is so important. It's an important piece of being that opportunity magnet. And it starts with gratitude for what you already have, what's already working in your life. I know I've said this before on episodes about my health journey, but I will leave the gym some days and I'll get in my car and I will just have this physical feeling of overwhelming gratitude in my body for finally taking the time to prioritize my health. And I can look back and see how far I've come. And I just sit in that deep emotion of gratitude. Gratitude is one of those emotions that will change the feeling in my body. And a lot of times I cry tears of gratitude. I tell people all the time, I'm like, I will cry way easier in a grateful moment than an upset moment. I don't know. I'm just wired backwards like that. So daily gratitude practice is a success ritual. If you think about rituals, what do successful people do on a daily basis? What are their, I like the word rituals better than habits. What are their rituals? What are their daily actions that are just built into their character? And gratitude is one of those. So Wallace D. Wattles and influencers like Gabby Bernstein advocate for this structured gratitude practice. Start your day listening to 3 things that you're grateful for, or aligning your energy with the things that you're grateful for to attract that success. And there's so much research and science and facts around this. Gratitude isn't just something that people say, oh, you should just have a gratitude journal and be grateful for everything you have, right? That can feel like toxic positivity if you're not truly looking at it from the realm of we can actually teach our brain and our body to vibrate at a different frequency, to attract different things in. Because you can't just say you're grateful. You have to believe it. Again, back to that way of being, right? You have to believe it in every fiber of your being that you actually are grateful. It's become who you are, not just what you say. It's not just writing it in a journal. It's having it become your reality and that energetic signature. When you tell someone that I'm so grateful you're here, are you meaning it with that 10 out of 10 certainty versus just saying it because it's what you're supposed to say? And when you're on the receiving end of that, you can feel the difference, right? So there's research to show it that consistent gratitude will enhance these long-term goal achieving practices, right? It fosters that perseverance and that optimism and that law of attraction. It's all real. So thank you guys again so much for being here. We went through 5 major points. The scientific proof of gratitude's power. Gratitude as a success amplifier. Using gratitude to transform from scarcity, I don't have enough, to abundance, I always have what I need. Using gratitude as your opportunity magnet so that you can actually see opportunities that are right in front of you. And then really building this into your daily ritual. That may look different for you. I do love having my gratitude journal, but even more important than that is, am I just really sitting in the grateful moments? Are they passing me by, or am I really taking a minute when I feel gratitude, right? So grateful my husband got up this morning so that I could have a few minutes of rest. Am I just saying it and thinking it, or am I really being present to what that feels like? And there's a difference. That's how you really adjust the frequency. It's by really sitting in it and allowing yourself to feel it and not just say it. Pay attention, because there is a difference. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out our Black Friday deals at elizabethhenson.co/shop. Also, if you're on my email list, you'll be getting all of those details as well. And hopefully you'll do some early Christmas shopping for yourself and or someone you love. This is truly a gift to me to be here with you guys. There's nothing I'd rather be doing on this beautiful Monday morning. So thank you. If you love this, share it with your friend, bookmark it, leave us a review on iTunes, whatever feels good to you. This is definitely one that you can come back to over and over again when you're having a bad day, because sitting in gratitude for something will boost the dopamine and the endorphins or serotonin or whatever, what the sciencey things are, and you will truly start to feel better. I've been through some of the darkest times in my life and still been able to lean on gratitude to get me out of those places. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time.